You're watching the Football Radio Show. We're not the suits that talk football. We're the dudes that know football. Here's your hosts, Casey and Dave.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on the Football Radio Show. I'm Dave Hewitt.
I'm Casey Mallon.
And we're not the suits that talk football.
We're the dudes that know football.
And Casey, why work when you can sneak in a little football video on a Friday?
That's what I'm talking about. Happy Friday, people. Let's talk some football.
All right, we'll start this thing off with a recap of the Thursday night game. It was the Redskins at the Vikings, Casey. A real good football game. Vikings come away with the win here, 34-27. They improved to 2-7, and they dropped the Skins to 3-6. Wow.
Yeah, this was a great game. Almost the same thing with both of these teams last week.
Right.
Skins drove down for the game winner. The Vikings couldn't stop the game winner last week against the Cowboys. Flipped it. That Vikings defense found a way to get that thing done late. Held on to the victory. But Dave, in the third quarter, the Skins led this thing 27-14, and that was the last of the points they scored. Alfred Morris was going off.
Dude, he ends up with 139 yards. But, man, they went away from the run. They had a running back at 100 yards early in the third, and they decide to pass the football. Vikings end up turning up the heat and getting a couple of key sacks in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they went away from the game plan that really got them down there. Run the ball hard, and then use that and to make some plays off of that, you know.
Now, in this game, dude, unfortunately, Christian Ponder got hurt. He was playing maybe one of his best games of the season.
Yeah, he was having a fantastic game and really made an excellent effort to try and get that score down there at the goal line, and that's what ended up costing him. Ends up with a shoulder injury. It's a left shoulder, so hopefully that won't be something that hampers him long term. He's still got a bright future in Minnesota if he can get back out on the field and make some plays.
No, Robert Griffin the Third was really good in this game too. 24, 37, 281, 3 TDs, and he also had almost 80 yards rushing. But late in that game, it seemed like they abandoned his run, too, and he was just a pocket passer, and that didn't work out so well.
Yeah, Pierre Garçon looking good in this game as well. Last, handful of games in a row, he's had five receptions every game. I mean, this is the go-to guy, Casey. I know there's a couple of games this weekend that you're pumped about. Many, I'm sure. But one in particular involves a team with a star on their side of the helmet. That would be the 5-4 Dallas Cowboys at the 6-2 New Orleans Saints. The Saints at home. Who dat? They are pumped up. They are favored in this game, Casey. It's going to be a good one, though.
Yeah, I'm stoked about this game. Saints 6.5-point favorites. Dave, they don't name a month after you unless you're doing something right, baby. It's Romovember, and no better time, dude. This cat is playing awesome. Last week had a huge comeback win against the Vikings, just under 3 minutes, 90 yards, 10 plays. Awesome. But they got to get DeMarco Murray more involved, dude. Only 4 carries last week. And you saw what Alfred Morris did to the Vikings on Thursday Night Football, dude.
Right.
Get this guy some carries, because you know what else? When he has 18 or more carries, Cowboys are 11-0, and they should get DeMarcus Ware back. He's going to have a big game, so they're going to need him, dude, because that Saints offense is sick.
Yeah, I'm not sure everyone recognizes the month of Romovember.
No, it's on the calendar.
Okay.
Thanksgiving in a few weeks.
Okay, we'll give you that one. But let's talk about these Saints. Last time the Saints met the Cowboys, it was just before last Christmas. Drew Brees went crazy in that game, like 450 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's having another phenomenal season, and he's obviously got tons of weapons to work with. In terms of the running backs, I'm a big fan of Pierre Thomas and Sproles. They don't run the ball so much out of the backfield, but they receive the ball. It's a mixture of running and receiving between those guys. Big-time playmakers. Brees gets in the ball. I'm just pumped about this Saints offense, and it's going to be a hell of a game because both teams know how to put up a bunch of points.
Yeah, and Rob Ryan, the former DC for the Cowboys, he's really turned that Saints defense around, man. They were terrible last year, and they're getting it done this year.
Yeah, they were historically bad last year, and this year they're one of the better teams against the pass, actually 5th in the league against the pass, and that's going to come in handy in this game where the Cowboys are probably going to want to throw the ball around the yard.
We saw what Chris Ivory did to these guys last week. Run the dang ball. Where I'm worried about, Dave. Dallas 1-3 on the road, and the Saints 4-0 at home. All right, Dave, a game I know that you are completely stoked for.
Right, the Charger game?
In addition
All right, I'll be stoked for at least a quarter or two in that one. Okay, we're actually talking about the Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears. Both these teams 5-3. It's an NFC North divisional battle. It is going to be an awesome football game. I'm on the side of the Lions. I'm excited about the way Stafford has played, and Reggie Bush has been a huge acquisition for this team. Also doing awesome things for my fantasy squad. But I mean, the way this it's really the three pieces: the Stafford, Megatron, and now Reggie Bush, and that really makes the difference there. This offense is really clicking.
Yeah, now you look at these Bears, dude. Jay Cutler says he's going to be back, says he wants to play. Josh McCown has been pretty good while he's been in there, almost 500 yards.
Very good.
3 touchdowns, no interceptions, getting the run going a little bit. But they have their own trio. Brandon Marshall, obviously awesome, and Matt Forte, he's the Bears' Reggie Bush. This guy is a complete player, great out of the backfield, and he's really having a nice year, almost 1,000 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Both teams know how to put up points. It's going to be a huge game in terms of playoff positioning for both of these football teams. And we have lots more in-depth analysis of that game and all of the other games on footballradioshow.com. We've got all that stuff for you.
And if you like what you're seeing here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Football Radio Show. Give us the thumbs up and comment on the videos. We appreciate the feedback, and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at FootballRS, and check us out on Stitcher Radio.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the Football Radio Show. I'm Dave Hewitt.
And I'm Casey Mallon.
Enjoy the NFL action, people.
Peace.